Recently, an innovation center opened in Húsavík. This will without a doubt have a groundbreaking effect for the academic field in Húsavík and surroundings. To tell us more, here's Lilja Rögnvaldsdóttir from Húsavík Academic Center with a presentation called Research and Innovation in Rural Community, the creation of Húsavík Innovation Center.
Hello everyone, and thank you for having me here. My name is Lilja, like Heather just said, and I am working for the Húsavík Academic Center. And I will briefly introduce what we are doing now. I will try to speak very fast. I know that you're getting very hungry, so this will be quick. Well, I guess we are all aware of the very rapid changes that we are facing today as a part of the fourth industrial revolution. The changes last year have triggered the discussion of how it will impact the society and the economy in the coming years. And we can find actually numerous forecasts on how jobs will be affected by automation. Such as that it is considered more likely that rural areas will be affected by automation than urban areas. That's mainly due to the nature of the jobs and the level of education at its place. But despite these forecasts, the revolution has also given us hope that that it will vastly increase opportunities for new and better jobs, improving the quality of life in many segments of society. And I have to say that I prefer that belief, that the new technology will be an opportunity for us and not a threat. But the problem is that it will not automatically be beneficial to us. We cannot sit and wait for good things to happen. We have to create the right environment and infrastructure in order for it to happen. And that is where innovation, education and public policy play a key role, and I will talk a little bit more about that after. And fortunately, Iceland has great opportunities to succeed with highly educated population and growing emphasis on innovation. So actually here on this slide I tried to put photos that would represent Húsavík a little bit, and as you can see up there we have a photo of the fish industry as it was not so long ago. But as that industry is highly repetitive, it is being automated and leading to loss of jobs because we have these machines taking over. And I decided actually to have a photo of a Marel food processing equipment because I don't know if you know, Marel kind of took its first step here in Húsavík. They developed its digital scales in the fish factory of Húsavík, which resulted in this huge company today, which is great. And it's also a great example of how you mix the local know-how of the industry with the technical know-how. And like I said, it was a huge success, except for us. I mean, we lost all the jobs here. It's a little bit of a problem. What we have here actually is a slide. I just wanted to tell you very briefly about the research that we did last year and Hult actually took part in. It's all mixed together here. This is actually research on the effects of the fourth industrial revolution on rural development in Iceland. And this was actually a mixture of interviews, survey and desk research. So what came out of this is that innovation and education are the key determinants of economic growth and social welfare. This is something we know. But what also came from this is that infrastructure is necessary. We need to build up our infrastructure here to be able to participate in this revolution. We also have to focus on each region because each region is unique and we have strengths that we have to work on. And we also have to collaborate with other organizations, other businesses and educational organizations as well. So the risk of inequalities, I put that there as well, because what came out of this is also people are concerned about that all the benefits are going to probably a small part of the population living in one area. And the public policy has to be a part of this, try to divide the benefits all around the country. And talking about what I wanted to have the main focus on today is that this is where we are in Húsavík. Like you have said, like you have seen here tonight, we have great research work done. The University of Iceland Research Center with all the work in Skjálfandi Bay. We have the Nature Research Center as well. And just a little example is that, I think we receive, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we are receiving like more than 100 researchers every year coming. This can be university students, this can be professional researchers and many more. And they are coming because this area is unique. And I remember even seeing, I don't remember, it was 2 or 3 years ago, there was a group of people coming from Japan. And they were like 6 or 8 together, a team from Japan, coming and working on their research in the Bay. And I was just like, why on earth are they traveling so long distances just to come here and working on this research? And then they just left, and I'm just like, I feel it's so important to know more about what is happening. What are their researches? What are the answers that they are trying to get, etc. And this is a kind of a part of where we started thinking. We need to enhance the flow of people, of ideas. We need to speak together. And the idea about a center of innovation, like Heiðar talked about, is that we also need to have a center of for education, business, innovation, and entrepreneurs together. We have to base our innovation on research, on know-how. So this, along with other things such as the Húsavík Academic Center, where we offer facilities for university students. They can come to us and they can study, they can take their exams. We also offer adult education in all the area. We do researches, and now we are building up the innovation department. And you can see, there are so many benefits for us in speaking together and being together. Part of our innovation department is building up a Fab Lab. So now we have opened Fab Lab Húsavík, which is actually open for everyone. You just have to pick a time. So having all this together, the facilities, we end up with a house, like I said, Center for Education, Business, Innovation, and Entrepreneurs, where we are creating a vibrant workplace where the forces of science and business are harnessed by enhancing the flow of people, ideas, and research. So what we're actually making here is we are forcing people to speak together. It's like an unwritten rule that nobody is allowed to have a coffee machine in his office. We just have to have our coffee with other people in the glass building that you can see there between the houses. This is, you must see, the Whale Museum is here on the right, and it is directly linked to the house as well. And then we have Hafnarstræti through to the left. So this is also, like I said, the group from Japan coming. This is where the local meets the global. We need information from people coming abroad, and I believe it's also important for them to get information from us. And by doing this, we are hoping to make like a boiling pot of innovation, because we are very well located in order to natural resources and the Arctic. And so if we take this all together and sum it up, I have a video that I would like to show you.
The power of innovation in Iceland has grown. Iceland has a well-educated and small population, but also a population that is really open-minded and are forming great ideas.
I learned and worked in Britain and Canada. We moved to Iceland, and then, as I of course knew beforehand, there was no facilities and no money, so I had to do something. I don't like to sit and do nothing. I started trying to apply the new technology that I knew from Canada when I got into contact with the fishing industry. That was obviously a big opportunity. People that knew the industry and were looking for something new. They didn't really know what this new was, but I knew what this new was. When we got that together, I mean, that really made something.
If you try to sum it up, we don't know who is going to find the next successful innovation, the next nugget of gold. And we do not know where it's going to be found. The only thing we do know is that to maximize the odds of a successful innovation to be found at all is to find a way to let these different streams and ideas collide.
Jeg vil sige, at det vigtigste for en designer, det er et skabende og givende miljø. Det er et værksted eller et sted, hvor du kan skabe de ting og de idéer, du når frem til, og så en kop kaffe.
Innovation and creativity are very important for small communities like ours. And we have the interests of the politicians, both the local politicians and at the parliament. When that happens, the window of opportunities opens up and something magical can happen.
I think integrating the industrial view and the academic view is very interesting. And there are, of course, now some changes in that direction.
We want to use the opportunity that we have for a small country with small population to move faster and build better under the innovation thinking in the Icelandic population.
So what all this is about is to plan the meeting of the local with the global.